wanting to save bitches. I feel like he should let somebody else save him. They have real strong faith. Jesus can save them. I don't want him to start saving people. I want him to buy her a ticket to wherever she came from and send her back home. He can even give her some money, but I do not want him to be trying to save nobody. What? There is enough saving going on. Somebody needs to be focused on business because clearly his brother is not. Every time when I think he can be a better father, he proves me wrong. I don't understand if you're supposed to be working with the people to help your son. What is taking so long to get the help? Do you have to prove yourself to get the help? When is the help gonna come? Are they gonna beat up little Kevin every day? When are you gonna get the help that you're seeking? I mean, I would think that the help would be more urgent. They would be helping him now versus later when he's beat the fuck up. Or his spirit is completely broken and he turns into a bad guy. I don't understand. You are a horrible father. And the audacity of you to think that buying a Clark Sisters t-shirt was going to make Lucille want to love you again. I think that you should let it go. I feel like you're kind of like coming to terms with it because you clearly went to Atlanta with Meech, the son that you despise, because you feel like he is the root of all evil. Well, I guess unless he's flying you to Atlanta. You never cease to amaze me. Lucille looks like she was about to fall to the floor in the kitchen. And you say, honey, I'm home. Like she missed you while you were gone. I just really wish you would get your life together. And I just feel like it's not going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. I want Meech to mind his own business. I don't want Meech to try to save every woman that he comes across that has a sad story. Everybody has sad stories. I want Meech to focus on business. Somebody needs to be focused on the business. Somebody. Anybody. I appreciated that even though Lucille is trying to give love another try, she knew the importance of being concerned about, what was really important, her family. So even though she was out on a hot date eating popcorn, she knew that she needed to go talk to her son because clearly he has lost his mind. At this point, I think that when he got shot, he lost a good piece of his mind as well. I just don't feel like Lucille is going to get through to him. I feel like he is whipped by that cougar. And I don't know what he needs. Maybe someone to shoot at him again. Terry, I really wish that you would get your life together. I knew that the whole thing was going to be bullshit, that you were not going to necessarily stay with Wanda. It was just you went to Wanda because, Markeisha had told you you couldn't be at the house that you were paying bills at. All it takes is for her to say, no, she didn't do it and bring you a flower. I feel like you need to be focused on being a drug dealer and not the love doctor. Every episode, he has to fight someone. I think he needs to get security. He needs to bring some more people from home down to Atlanta with him because every episode he has to fight somebody. I think some people should be beating up Terry and maybe he'll get some common sense. I think that he needs to get some security ASAP. Part of me understands why Meech is as close to women as he is. And I think that it's going to be what makes him get to the highest level that he gets to. So I think that it was good that he kept certain people around and he took heed to what certain people said. I would much rather him take her along with him on this ride than Greenie's girl. Yeah. I feel like he needs to go to Atlanta. I feel like his services will be greater. I feel like his services will be more appreciated in Atlanta. I feel like he will be able to get somewhere in Atlanta. I feel like Terry is kind of all over the place. Terry is more concerned about answering Love's call. This annoyed me more than the girl. I don't know what her name is. The psycho villain. Yeah, not my tuba. Of course, Charles would think that he was going to be chosen and receive a blessing because loyal servant. Negative. What makes you think that Psycho Bob was going to put you on in the music business? Why? He hadn't heard you hum. He hadn't heard you play an instrument. He hadn't heard you do anything but sit there and talk to Meech. So what would make you think that he was going to choose you to be in the music industry? Because that's what you've been wanting all your life. Because you had worked so hard for it. Charles, go back home. I love that Lucille is just so happy and so giddy and all that. I just really want I want her to be happy, and I just don't think that her children are definitely going to take well to the Buffy at the hospital. He's going to want to deal with the fact that you have two criminal sons and a little girl. It's one thing to love you, it's another thing to love all that comes with you. Really want to, in his mind and heart, make things work. But you come with a lot, and I think that you should get that in order before you try to answer Love's call. And yeah, I don't think he's going to be with any of that shit with her sons or, I mean, or the daughter, any of that. And then Charles, yeah, no. But I hope that, she makes room for love and that she doesn't give Charles another chance. But I don't think this. I wonder, is this J-Bo? I said I was going to go back and watch it again to see if this is J-Bo, because he kind of looks like he could be play J-Bo. And with the St. Louis hat and all that. And I know J-Bo is from St. Louis. So I wonder if this is J-Bo. And I'm interested to see if it is where this goes, because I know that he was like the boss, junior boss. So yeah, Meech's junior boss once him and Terry go their separate ways. So I'm interested. Well, all she has to say is no, she didn't do it. It wasn't her. And you sit down on the bed and pour out your soul and heart to her. I can't stand Terry or her. I mean, not to say that she for sure is the one who did it, but she damn sure could have done it. All she had to say was no, it wasn't her. I think that Terry should go home and focus on his children. Not necessarily Wanda, because I think Wanda should move on, even though I don't think that she's going to, and I don't think that this is going to end well for either one of them. Yeah, I just think that he should focus on more important things. He was doing good in the beginning when he told her he was busy and to have a nice day or whatever he told her. But you just pop up at her house. You could have asked her this over the phone. What a coincidence that Department of Social Services shows up to Wanda's house, because Terry brings him and all his problems to Wanda's doorstep. Terry, you should go find someone new and just take care of your children. Where was this lady when Charles was creeping? I feel like if Lucille would have had her sooner, then things could have been over way before now. Wonder which part of the real story was going to be on BMF, because I know that Charles ends up catching the case with them. I wonder if he's going to end up catching the case with them, especially since all of a sudden now he wants to be down and supportive of this. I'm so confused. A part of me feels like they're going to have Charles go to the slammer with his sons. Because yeah, I just don't. I'm trying to figure out. Like, I know he told me, like, even though I don't agree with what you do, I do appreciate how dedicated you are to it. But I'm just wondering what changed him to make him be like, oh yeah, I'll come to Atlanta and see your house before you buy a house. Why? You didn't want anything to do with him. What changed? Remember when the essays was at your door last week? You didn't want nothing to do with him. You want to know why were they there? And you were gonna send them to get him. So what changed? What happened? Is it the couch? Oh no, you're not in the couch. You're in Terry's old room. So what's the problem? Like, what changed? What happened?